Hi brothers and sisters, it's Lisa again. This is the second video I'm doing today. It's taken me a while to get my research and production done, but now I am recording audio over it. Okay, so my dream from this morning. There was a lady standing on a dock, and she was showing the land and the decking where they were cutting into the decking and into the earth. It was a deep cut. This is a picture of the dock. This was the best I could find that looked most like it. We were standing on the dock. Actually, I was behind her watching her. I don't think I ever said anything in the dream. I think I was just being shown what was happening. So we're standing on the dock, and she's showing there's this black oil goo everywhere in the water and on the land. And she's showing where they are separating themselves and cutting deep into the earth and the dock through the earth in layers, much like this right here. And so you see how many layers? I found a picture that was about the same amount of layers. So they're cutting into the dock. They're making sure there is no black oil or this goo on anything. So anything else is just kind of separating from us, and we're floating away, I guess. I'm not sure on this dock. Anyway, this is much what the land looked like. There was kind of hilly, there was banks. You can kind of see one in that left corner up there, but it was all covered in this messy goo. And she said, my brother didn't listen, so this is where we are making the cuts in the water. And so I thought, her brother didn't listen. I'm not sure, but in the dream, I thought I was very sad. And not only that her brother had been lost in this black stuff, but that she was so matter of fact, I would guess, about it. So I was sad in my heart about him perishing in that black water. So I looked up, I did some research today, and I found a few interesting things. And I just kind of let the spirit lead. I looked up black oil, black goo. This is a description you can read here. And I also thought about the I Pet Goat 2 video. I remember looking back at this a long time ago, and with these two photos that you're going to see, it definitely reminded me of what I saw. So if there's a major oil spill or what, I don't know, but it was massive. It was major. It had a worldwide effects, or at least the U.S. So you see this fracking machine in the background and the oil dripping down in the water. And I looked up a couple of other things that I felt that just came up in my searches. I also found this. Prometheus came up with this black oil and black goo. So it's very interesting what I found on this. See the black goo or the black oil? Who is he? I didn't know anything about him. If you read here in Greek mythology, the Titan Prometheus had a reputation as being something of a clever trickster, and he famously gave the human race a gift of fire and the skill of metalwork. And I thought about a scripture. It made me think of Genesis 4:22. Tubal-Cain, descendant of Cain. He had the gift of bronze and iron. And look at this depiction I found of Prometheus. Interesting, it made me look something else up. It just triggered something else. The St. Paul Visitors Hall in Rome, Italy. Check this out. Kind of look at them back and forth. You can pause it. Anyway, like I said, it was put on my spirit, and I thought to look it up. So back to this goo. This is the repeat of the photo I showed you before. It's just dripping down into the water. And I know that there's a reason that I was led to all this today. So, you know, let me know what you guys think. I know this woman's, you know, brother had perished and he didn't listen. That reminds me of, this is what it's not quite this thick, but it was almost that thick. Look at the black oil all over this poor turtle. Anyway, in the dream, she was saying that her brother didn't listen, so he was gone. You know, there was a lot of people that, you know, perished, and the dock was being cut off and severed along with several chunks of earth of land. And I'm just standing there the whole time, you know, watching in the dream. I knew what we were separating from was we could not get any of the black oil, like anything that the black oil had touched could not go with us. It was like it was molecular of some level, like it could morph like into, like mold does, you know, when you see mold on something, they talk about black mold, how dangerous it is. So not one speck or anything could be on what we were separating from. And these are the poor creatures that, you know, suffer when we have oil spills. Now, I'm not sure if this dream could refer to kind of both physical and spiritual nature. So let me know what you think. Thanks once again for watching and sharing. Please share the videos, as we need to warn as many people as possible. And I am being shadow banned. Thank you guys. God bless.